Becoming Led Zeppelin will feature the first ever authorized documentary about the legendary rock band, and it will debut on Netflix beginning June 7th. In creating the film, director Bernard McMahon spent 5 years pouring over hundreds of hours of archival footage and unseen performances. However, some things you will not see on it are here. Jimmy Page was known then as a Satanist or occultist. Though Jimmy Page tries to distance himself from it.
Do you think that's why people did that thing when they played Stairway to Heaven backwards and said that you were talking about Satan?
Yeah, well, and somebody said, oh, it says My Sweet Satan in it, and I thought, oh gosh, it's hard enough writing the music one way round rather than that way.
However, some may not be convinced of this, so here are the facts.
Fast forward now, and you can kind of get a feel for the song. Very mellow, you know, almost pretty, very interesting guitar.
I noticed one little phrase here, because you know sometimes words have two meanings.
Right.
That's in the second verse there. That really caught my
and I
attention.
think, you know, we've proved that tonight. Yeah. Revolution number 9 says turn me on dead man backwards. Two meanings. Other pieces in here, there's a feeling I get when I look to the west. And in medieval times, the west was the direction of hell, because that's where the sun died, in the west. Sun was born in the east, that was the direction of heaven. There's a feeling I get when I look to the west, and my spirit is crying for leaving. And try it one more time. Did y'all hear that? All right, we'll go on.
Jimmy Page practiced magic rituals during his performances. Jimmy Page had definitely performed the Four Corners ritual with his wand and theremin on stage. Besides being a musician, Page is widely known for being interested in the occult. Page even bought the Bowles Kine House, a place in the Loch Ness that was once owned by the English occultist Aleister Crowley, who lived there for 14 years. Note also that Jimmy Page opened an occult bookshop and publishing called the Equinox Booksellers and Publishers. Page wrote in his autobiography these words: "There was not one bookshop in London with a good collection of occult books, and I was so pissed off not being able to get the books I wanted." It seems Jimmy Page was, and is, an occultist who is willing to deny the obvious facts of his life